morning to all our viewers. Here we are with the first match of this beautiful Saturday morning, which will be played between the Millennials versus the Architects. The Millennials have won the toss and they have decided to ball first. Both the openers are out there in the middle, Nikki and Karti. Anand Deshpande is the man who will start the proceeding for Millennials. Oh, the first ball was a dot, but on the second ball, Anand has dropped it short and Nikki has made full use of it by smashing it to the deep mid wicket boundary. First one's on the board for the Architects level. Nice way to get going. That was way too short from Anand. There was no pace on the ball. Anand with the third ball. Again a bit short. The umpire signals no. Nikki has smashed it over the bowler's head, but the ball has stopped just before the boundary. Will only be a single, and Anand has to ball that again. As the umpire says, it was a no ball. The ball has bounced twice before reaching the batsman. This is poor from the bowler. Again dropping it short with no energy on the ball. There is a change in field. The long on fielder has been asked to go back on the boundary. In the air, and the fielder is settling underneath, but it is a free hit. Will only be a single. Good comeback from the bowler Anand to keep the batsman to only 1 run. Nikki is back on strike now. Karthik with the fourth ball of his first over. That's a good ball. In the channel outside the off stump. Nikki has left it alone. Again shot. Way outside the off stump. The batsman has sent it straight to the long outfielder. Will only be a single. Vikram Bora, the fielder, standing at long on. Fumbled, but got it again in time to stop the batsman to go only for a single. There is a mid wicket and long on in place. Last ball of the over coming up. It's a full toss, but the batsman has missed it. Dot ball to end the over. Karthi will be really disappointed with himself. That was an easy ball to put away. He has missed it. After the end of the first over, the score is 8 runs for the loss of no wicket. Ajay Kumar Pidia is the bowler who will share the new ball with Anand Deshpande. Bowling from right arm over the wicket. Extra cover is out on the boundary, and there is a third man in place for Ajay Kumar. Millennials have changed the strategy. They are bowling with the new bowling pair. Dot ball to start the over. That was shot on the body of the batsman. Nikki playing it with soft hands to the fielder at square leg. There was never a single. Today, Millennials have not started with their new ball bowler. Usually, they start with Ravindra, but today they have gone for the other option. Ajay with the second ball, and this will be a wide one. Umpire says wide. Ajay has to ball this again. The third man fielder is standing very wide. There is a slip in place. They get the man standing at second slip. There is a gap between slip and the keeper. Ajay with the second ball. This time a better one. Tagging the stump on the good length. This is the line that the bowlers needs to operate on. They have been very short in the first couple of deliveries. Anand has bowled it short. Ajay has bowled the first ball on the shorter side. They need to ball further up to the batsman. Entice the batsman to play the drives. Again, a wide one. Way too wide. Umpire signals wide. Additional run for the Architects 11 here. They are getting some freebies. Change of angles for Ajay Kumar. It's coming right arm around the wicket to the right side batsman. Interesting choice. We'll have to see. Better length. Just sort of a good length. Not enough width for the batsman to go over the wide fielder or go towards the cover region. Nicky is taking his time, not playing any rash shots before he gets settled. There is a change in field. Third man fielder is coming inside the circle and the long on is going back on the boundary. Square leg fielder has been moved to short mid wicket. Ajay, another good ball. It was very close to the wide line. Good decision by the umpire to not give it wide. There is some confusion in the middle. The umpire says no run as it was just passed to the fielder at short cover. The ball was passed by the keeper to the short cover fielder. The fielder then collected it cleanly, so the batsman ran for a single, but the umpire said it wasn't a throw, it was just a pass from the keeper. Nicky is still on strike. On the pads and clipped nicely towards the cow corner region. The batsman will get easily to here. Vikram Bora coming from long on to stop it. The ball has not had enough legs to go to the boundary, but the batsman easily collected 2 runs there. This has been a good start for the Architects cricket team so far. Another wide from Ajay Kumar. This time from around the wicket. Third wide of this over. The Millennials are giving some freebies here in the beginning stage of this match. This time much better from the bowler. 20 overs, dot ball 20 over. After 2 overs, the Architect cricket team is 13 for none. Anand Deshpande coming back for his second over. Karthi the man on strike. Started with a wide. The Millennials 11 is conceding way too many extras. Just the third over of the innings, they have already conceded too many wides, extra runs. Fullerland driven nicely in the gap. The ball is racing towards the extra covers boundary, and it will be a boundary for Karthi this time. That was a brilliant shot. It was pitched in his arc, and the batsman had no half measures. He went after it, played it nicely between both the fielders standing in covers. The ball has crossed the boundary. First boundary for Karthi. 5 of the 3 balls that he has faced. The score moves to 18. This has been a great start for the Architects cricket team. They are punishing the bad balls. Anand, this time shot, and there is an appeal. The umpire has raised his finger. It was short, but it didn't bounce as much as the batsman would have liked. It hit him straight on the pad. The batsman is asking the non-striker whether it is going on to hit the stumps. The non-striker said yes, it is going on to hit the stumps. Karthi has to walk back to the pavilion on the score of 5 runs. First wicket has gone down for the Architects 11. Anand Deshpande has come back strongly there after being hit for a boundary to pick up the wicket of Karthi. The Architects team is 18 for 1 after 2.2 overs. The new man working in the middle is Srikanth, 149 matches, over 1672 runs with an average of 13 at a strike rate of 122.06. Very experienced batsman. Is out there in the middle in the third over of this match. Architect 11 are 18 for 1 after 2.2 overs. Srikanth needs to play a good hand here. Taking his guard. Anand, who has bowled the first ball very full, has altered his length and bowled it short this time and got the wicket of Karthi. Now he's bowling to Srikanth. Shorter one. The ball, there was some bounce this time for Anand Deshpande. The ball stopped on the batsman after pitching. Nicely controlled and played by Srikanth. Got on the back foot and played it with soft hand. This time Fuller, and it has been driven. Quick call for a single, good run there to get off the mark. Srikanth is off the mark. Nice fielding by the bowler himself and his follow through. Nicky is back on strike now. Anand to Nicky. Nicely bowled on the good length. Attacking the stumps. Nicely defended by Nicky. On the front foot. Last ball of the over coming up. This has been a successful over for Anand Deshpande. He got a wicket of Karthi. Another good ball and nicely defended by Nicky. Dot ball to end the over. The score is 19 after 3 overs, 19 for 1 Architect 11. Ajay Kumar is continuing. He has conceded 5 runs in his first over. Srikanth, the man who will be facing him this time, is coming right arm over the wicket and another wide to start. Fourth wide for Ajay Kumar. Not finding his line right today. This was his fourth wide. He has conceded 4 extra runs. Only 2 runs came off the bat in his first over. He needs to correct his line. This time much better, fuller length. Just outside the off stump. The batsman went for an expensive drive. Beaten on the outside edge. This was much better from Ajay Kumar this time. He needs to be bowling this line. There is a fielder standing at extra covers on the boundary. In the air and chance, and it has been taken nicely by the man standing at point. Suri, the man who took the catch. Second wicket has gone down for the Architects 11. First wicket for Ajay Kumar Piriya. Both the opening bowlers have got wickets for the Millennials 11. Srikanth has to walk back only for a score of 1 run. The Architects 11 are 20 for 2. The new batsman walking into the middle is Ashwa. "71 matches for Ashfaq, 813 runs. With an average of 14.78 at a strike rate of 90.64, the highest score of 54 runs. All of a sudden, the Architects 11 has lost 2 wickets in consecutive overs. They need to build a partnership here. Ashfaq need to play a good hand for his team to get them out of the trouble. Good ball again from Ajay Kumar. Now he's finding his line and length correct. He has bowled 3 very good deliveries at the batsman rather. He has got a wicket of Srikanth on the previous ball. Ajay Kumar coming into ball. This time wide. By signal by the umpire. That was very close to the wide line. Luckily for him, it has not been declared wide by the umpire this time. very close. Nicely ball. Good cricket all round there. Nicely driven by Nicky, but it was straight to the bowler who has fielded nicely in his follow through. Last ball of the fourth over coming up. Ajay Kumar to Nicky. Nicely ball and nicely defended by Nicky. Getting behind the ball and defending it nicely straight to the bowler. After 4 overs, the score is 21. 21. Change in bowling, and the new bowler is Vikram Bora. (122 matches, over 530 wickets for Vikram Bora. Over one, sorry, beg your pardon, 109 wickets for Vikram Bora. Single on the first ball of Vikram Bora's over. Nicky is on strike. This time shorter and wide, but the batsman has decided to leave it alone. Nicky is giving himself some time. He's 8 of 16 balls with a strike rate of 50. He needs to get a move on here. Vikram again shorter. Nicky trying to pull it, but it was too speed for him, too pacey. The bowler has rushed him. The shot went no way but to the man at mid-on. This has been a good start for Vikram Bora. Only 1 run off the 3 balls. Another short one, and this time plays it over the bowler's head for a boundary. Too predictable from the bowler. It was short and not much energy behind it. That was easy for Nicky to put it away, and he has got a boundary. It was in the air, but safely played over the bowler's head for a boundary. Nicky moves to 12 of 18 balls. This boundary should give him a lot of confidence. Vikram with another short one, and this time played it over the mid-wicket region. One bounce into the rope. This time much better from the batsman. Rocking back on the back foot and playing it over the mid-wicket fielder. It was only one bounce. The ball has gone to the boundary on one bounce, just short of a 6. This is poor from Vikram Bora. He has bowled it short consistently in this over. After getting hit on the for a boundary on the previous ball, Vikram Bora has not learned his lesson and bowled another shot. This time much better. On the good length, just outside the off stump. Guided to the fielder at gully, no run. Dot ball to finish the over. After 5 overs, the score is 30 for the loss of 2 wickets. One more change in bowling. The new bowler coming in is Suri. 107 matches, 76 wickets for Suri. He is bowling from the far end. Suri is a very good bowler who loves bowling pace and short. But we have seen in the previous over, Vikram has bowled it short and the batsman was very comfortable playing it from the back foot. Suri has to bowl it up to the batsman. He is bowling with a very short run up. Very good ball to start the over. Just outside the off stump on the good length in the channel for the batsman. Asking the question from the first ball on the money. Suri. Dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over. This time short, and the keeper has not collected the ball. He will have to wait for the umpire signal there. Yes, it's by there. Should have been easily stopped by the keeper, but Suryavanshi Sandeep, who has missed it. The batsman has been very active. Both the batsmen are looking very active. They have ran for a single immediately after the keeper has missed the ball. There is a change in field. Extra cover fielder is coming inside the circle and the mid wicket has been pushed to the boundary. Suri to Nikki. Just short of a good length. Tap. Played it with soft hands to the gully fielder and the batsman has crossed for a single. This is good from the batting side. They need to rotate the strike. It always helps when the batsman rotate the strike. The bowler gets frustrated when they concede an easy single. This time, fuller length delivery and played it nicely in the gap between the bowler and the mid-off fielder. The ball has reached the boundary. The umpire signals 4. This has been a good shot from Ashwaf. It was ball in his arc and he has driven nicely this time between the bowler and the mid-off fielder. Good boundary to keep going. Ashwaf moves to 5 runs of 6 balls. This will give him a lot of confidence. That was up in his arc and he has played nicely in the gap. Suri with the 5th ball. This time on the patch, Fuller on the patch, driven to the man at long on, will only be a single. 6 runs of the first 5 balls in this over. Pardon, 7 runs of the first 5 balls, which includes a bye. Good ball to end the over. Nicky there giving the charge to the bowler and wanting to hit it over the long on fielder for a big 6. He has missed it completely. After 6 overs, the score is 37 for 2. Vikram Bora continuing from the far end. He has conceded 9 runs of his first overs. The last over was really expensive from Vikram. The power play has been done. And now the fielders are standing outside the circle on the boundary. Mid wicket, long on, long off. The extra covers are out on the boundary. Good ball to start, just short of a good length. The batsman has punched it between the fielder at covers and point. Easy single for Ashwak. Now Nicky is back on strike. Who is on song? Who has played? Who has smashed two boundaries to Vikram Bora in his last over. Nicky checking the field for getting ready. Vikram Bora coming right arm over to Nicky. This was played nicely. He has given the charge to the bowler and smashed it very hard over the bowler's head. The fielder at long off had no chance to stop that one. Another boundary for Nicky, who moves to 21 of 23 balls. This is really good from the batter. Attacking the bowler on the second ball of his fresh over. The pressure will be back on Vikram Bora, who has conceded 14 runs of the 1.2 deliveries that he has bowled. Nicky is taking Vikram Bora to the cleaners here, not getting him settled. Vikram coming in again. Third ball of the over. Nicky on strike. Oh, the batsman has bailed out at the last second. The keeper, Sandy, setting his field. Some words from the fielders to the bowler. Vikram to Nicky. Shorter. Nicely played by the batsman. This is sensible from Nicky. He has hit a boundary on the previous ball. Now played it with soft hands to the vacant mid-wicket region to get a single. Ashwaf will be on strike. This partnership is getting better for the Architects cricket team here. Both the batsmen are looking good. They have got some runs. Need to build on from here on. Vikram with the fourth ball of his second over. Short this time, but played it straight to the man at short. This was short on the boundary, ramping the batsman for 6 runs of the over already with 2 balls to go. Vikram needs to finish this off nicely for the Millennials. On the other hand, Ashwaf will look to make the most of these 2 deliveries. He would love to convert this over into a big one. They have already got 6 of the 4 balls. They will look to target the batsman, the bowler, and get a few more here in this over. Very strong breeze going across the ground. Another one more time. The bails have come off. They'll have to wait. Yes, the umpire has removed the bails from the stump. It's been the 3rd time that the bails has been dislodged. Vikram has to come back again. Now he has been stopped twice in this over. The fast bowler doesn't like being stopped. Vikram coming in for his 5th ball of the over. Right arm over. Shorter in the air, and there was a chance for a catch. Ravindra, who got a hand on the ball, has dropped it. That should have been taken. It was a difficult chance, and again the batsman will get another run for overthrow. That was poor backing. The keeper did collect the ball. The bowler was running back to his mark in disappointment. The batsman has got an additional run. Last ball of the over coming up. That was a difficult chance. Gone down begging. Ravindra, who got a hand on the ball but couldn't catch it. With ball 20 over. That was very sharp from Vikram Bora. sharp on the good length. Swinging in, the batsman gave big heave over mid wicket. No connection. Dot ball to end the over. After 7 overs, the score is 45 for 2. Suri continuing from the far end. Coming back for his second over. He has conceded 6 runs of his first over. Nicky, the man on strike, who is batting nicely on 22 of 24 balls. He was very slow to start on the pads and flicked it nicely to the fine leg. Will easily get 2 runs there. One more gift from the bowler to Nicky. Ball on the patch, Fuller on the patch. The batsman just got a bat on it, and the ball gone to the fine leg region for 2 runs. Suri with the second ball. Shot outside the off stump this time. Played it in the gap between the point and the covers fielder for a single. Nicky is batting very sensibly here. He is playing the role of an anchor. Just ticking along. 25 runs of 26 balls. Shot and in the air, there is a chance. The fielder is looking at the ball. He has misjudged it, and the ball has gone to the boundary. And the umpire signals 6, first 6 of the innings, and it has come off the blade of Ashwak. This is poor from Suri. He has dragged it short, allowed the batsman enough time to get back on the back foot and play the pull shot with ease, and it has crossed the boundary. First 6 of the innings. Ashwak moves to 15 of 12 balls. Suri coming in for his 4th ball in the arc. Again made to the fielder at mid wicket. Will only be a single this time. This is proving to be a very expensive over. The partnership has got 35 of 26 balls. Both the batsmen are looking good. Shot outside the off stump, but the batsman has missed it this time. 10 runs of this over already with a ball to go. The score is 55 for 2 runs for the Architects 11. Both the batsmen looking very good at the crease. Suri with the last ball of his second over. Shot outside the off stump, and the batsman has guided to the gully fielder, short third fielder in fact. Ravindra the man who has thrown the ball to the keeper, but the batsman has easily gone for a single. Single 20 over, 11 runs off this Suri's over. The score moves to 56 for 2 after 8 overs. Chain in bowling. Devesh coming into ball from the far end. 84 matches for Devesh. "59 wickets with an economy of 7. Coming in from right arm over the wicket. Ball it short, and the batsman has played it just to the wide of the fielder at extra covers and got 2 runs on the first ball of Devesh over. Good running from the batters. Attack. They have run the first run very hard and got easy two there. Devesh with the second ball. Nicky on strike. Nice ball this time on the good length. Dot ball. Devesh with the third ball. This time after the batsman. Driven to the man at long on for a single. Ashwak is back on strike, who is looking much aggressive in this partnership. He has scored 16 runs off the 13 balls with the help of a boundary and a 6. He's looking to attack. Nicky is playing the role of an anchor. He's guiding his team. He will look to hold one end. Good ball from Devesh on the good length, late to the man, stationed at short covers. Dot ball again. This has been a good over. Only 3 runs of the first 4 balls. Devesh needs to close this off nicely for his team. Shot, and the batsman rocked on the back foot, but didn't time it nicely. Straight to the man at long on. Will only be a single. Last ball of the over coming up. 4 runs of the 5 balls. Very good over so far from Devesh. He needs to finish this off. Yes, he has finished it off nicely. Only a single to the man at long off. The score moves to 61 after 9 overs. 61 for 2. The Architects level. Change in bowling. Ravindra is into the attack now. 77 matches. 96 wickets for Ravindra. This will be the last over from the far end. The Architects 11 have managed to score 61 runs and lost 2 wickets in the first 9 overs. Good shot, nicely guided by Nicky. It was a bit short and he has guided it nicely between the keeper and the short third fielder. Easy 2 there for Nicky, who moves to 32 of 33 balls. Two runs on the first ball of Ravindra's over, who is bowling medium pace. Dot ball now. Nicky playing very slowly. This time he has played it nicely. It was in the air. There was a chance of getting the wicket of Nicky, but the fielder at mid wicket has dropped a sitter. That was an easy catch. Good running by the batsman. They have run hard and got 2 here. Nicky moves to 34 of 35. That should have been an easy catch. Both the batsmen has got life now. Ravindra has dropped the catch of Ashfaq. Now the fielder at mid wicket has dropped the catch of Nicky. Another time it's in the air, and this time it will go all the way for Nicky. That was a good shot. It was in the arc and he has deposited it over the deep mid wicket boundary. Second 6 of the innings. Nicky moves to 40. That is a very good shot. Slog sweep. It was in the arc of the batsman and he has deposited over the deep mid wicket boundary. This is proving out to be another expensive over. 10 runs of the over already of the first 4 balls. Shorter and this time played to the man at cow corner. Will only be a single. Nicky moves to 41 of 37 balls. The partnership is now 52 of just 39 balls. Both the batsmen have contributed very well. They have complemented each other. Now Nicky is getting a move on here. He is 41 of 37 balls. Ashfaq who is batting on 17 of 15. Shorter this time again and played between the fielders, but the fielder at mid wicket has been very sharp and came running to the ball. Stopped the batsman only for a single. After the end of 10 overs, the score is 73 for 2. The players will have drinks and we will come back after a short break. scored 73 in the first 10 overs. Devesh coming back for the second over. He has conceded 5 runs in his first over. Ashfaq will be on strike. The Architects cricket team will look to up the scoring ante and they will look to score above 80 in this last 10 overs. Devesh checking his field. Devesh falling from right arm over the wicket. Ashfaq the man on strike. First ball of the over after the break. Just short and the batsman rocked on it but just got an inside edge. Will only be a single. Luckily that the batsman has got an inside edge or else he should have been in trouble. Devesh goes through his overs very quickly. In the air and it will be a 6. First 6 from the media center and coming off the blade of Nicky, who has bided his time initially and now looking very dangerous, smashing the ball all over the ground. Second 6 for Nicky, who moves to 47 now. Another slog sweep deposited over mid wicket. The score moves to 80 after 10.2 overs. The pressure will be back on Devesh now. He is being hit for a 6 on the second ball of the over. 4 balls still to go. Third ball of the over coming up. Appeal for a leg before. The bowler wasn't interested. The keeper wasn't interested, but the close-in fielders appealed. It was going down the leg. Ashfaq is just 3 short of his half century. He has recovered very well. He was very slow to get going, but he has recovered on time and now scoring very quickly. Now Ashfaq will be the man on strike. He will look to get the most of this last 2 balls. They have already got 8 runs on this over. 2 balls left in the over. Devesh to Ashfaq. Short and wide, but straight to the fielder at point. Dot ball. Lucky for Devesh that it has been straight to the man at point. That was wide and short. Ashfaq missing on a scoring opportunity. Devesh with the final ball of his second over. In the air and it has been in the gap. The ball is racing towards third man boundary, second boundary of the over. This has been an expensive over, 12 runs of the over. That came out of the outside edge of Ashfaq's bat. It wasn't convincing, but they have got 4 valuable runs. No matter how they come, they have got a very healthy over after a break. They have got 12 runs of the 11th over. The score moves to 85 after 11 overs. Ravindra coming back for his second over. He has conceded 12 in his first over. First ball has been played to this man at short third for a single. Ashfaq is approaching towards his towards a milestone. He is on 49 of 41 balls. Now Paran Nikki, who's the man on 49. Ashfaq is back on strike, who is on 23 of 19 balls. In the air, that was short. The batsman rocked back on the back foot and played it in the air to the cow corner region, but he has not timed it nicely. That ball fell short of the fielder. The batsman got easy one there. Luckily for the batsman that he didn't time it well. That's a Jaffa. It was pitched around the off stump and just left the batsman unplayable from the Ravindra. That was much better. He needs to be bowling the same line there. That ball just pitched around the off stump and it has left the batsman nicely again. Two dot balls on the trot. Just 2 runs of the first 4 balls. The millennial bowlers needs to put some pressure on the batsmen. Both the batsmen are playing it easily. Another single. Nicky has got to his 50 of 44 balls. This has been a brilliant knock from Nicky, who has played so he has placed his inning very nicely. He was very slow in the initial part of this inning, but he has capitalized on the loose balls that he has got and improved his strike rate. Last ball of the over and it has been played to the man at extra covers for a single. This is a good over. They have only conceded 4 runs. The score moves to 89 after 12 overs. Devesh is still continuing. He's bowling his third over. The captain is showing faith in Devesh. They need a wicket here. Both the batsmen looking very settled and scoring easily. Millennials need a wicket here. Devesh is moving the mid-wicket fielder. Finer. Devesh, first ball of the over. Shorter and played it straight to the man at short covers. Dot ball to start the over. Good start to the over from the Millennials point of view. Devesh with the second ball. Shorter and played it straight to the fielder at cow corner. Will only be a single. Devesh is bowling with all the deep fielders on the leg side, mid wicket. There is a fielder at mid wicket and the cow corner and long on. 3 fielders on the boundary. Nicky on strike. Devesh, third ball of the over, and it's in the air. There is a chance. The fielder is settling underneath, and a good catch. Nicky has to walk back to the pavilion on the score of 50 runs of 45 balls. That was a brilliant catch from the fielder at cow corner. He has come inside the boundary and caught the ball nicely. Third wicket down for the Architects 11. That was a great innings from Nicky. Was looking very dangerous, but he has been dismissed by Devesh. The captain has showed faith in Devesh and he has got a wicket for his captain. Kapil Kulkarni, the man who has taken that safe catch on the cow corner region. The new batsman who has walked into the middle is Ravan Kumar. 69 matches, 757 runs, high score of 87 with an average of 21 at a strike rate of 110.67 for Ravan Kumar. The platform is set. In it, the batsman Shravan Kumar needs to capitalize on this good start. They are 90 for 3 after 12.3 overs. They still have 7.3 overs left in the innings. They need to set a good target for the Millennials 11. The platform is set for Shravan Kumar. Shravan Kumar on strike. Devesh coming in from right arm over, who is looking charged. He has got a wicket now. 2.3 overs, 18 runs, 1 wicket for Devesh. He has been touch expensive today, but he has got a wicket now. Full toss and driven nicely to the fielder at long on. Will only be a single. Nice way to get off the mark. Friendly full toss from the bowler to help Shravan get off the mark. Ashfaq is back on strike now. He's 26 of 23 balls. We'll have to see what approach now Ashfaq take. Good ball from Devesh. Oh, there is a misfield, but good backing from the man at cow corner, who has ran to the mid-wicket fielder and recovered very nicely. Vikram Bora misfielded that ball. That should have been a boundary, but the fielder has backed it nicely. Ashfaq got 2 runs there. Last ball of the over coming up. Ashfaq on strike. Shorter, and he wanted to hit it, smash it. He was trying to hit it very hard. In that process, he has missed that ball. Got ball to end the over. Successful over comes to an end. 4 runs and a wicket for Devesh in that over. The score is 93 for 3 after 13 overs. Both the slow bowlers are getting an extended spell. Ravindra is coming back for his 3rd over. Good ball, nicely bowled. Fuller length on the wickets, targeting this wicket. Nicely defended by the batsman Shravan Kumar. Got behind the ball and defended it nicely to the. This time another full ball, and he has took a different approach and smashed it over the cow corner boundary for a big 6. This is interesting. First ball was very similar. He has defended it to the bowler, and on the second ball he said, enough, I am looking for the big shots. He has played it nicely. That ball has hit in the middle of the Shravan Kumar's bat. Result 6. Another full ball, this time played all along the ground to the fielder at long off. Oh, there is a misfield and they will get 2 here. That is poor from the fielder. Should have been a single, played it straight to him, but he has misfielded, which allowed the batsman to cross 2. Very good running from the batters. They are very alert. The moment the fielder misfielded, they have gone for the second runs. 100 up for the Architects 11, 101 for 3. That was hit very hard, straight to the bowler, and the bowler has got a hand to it. Got ball. Good result for the bowler, Ravindra, who has been very expensive today. 5th ball of the over, inside edge, and the ball is racing towards the fine leg boundary. The fielders are after it. We'll have to see if they can stop it. No, they can't. The ball has gone to the boundary. Second boundary of the over. Another expensive over. This time inside edge. Runs are coming thick and quick for the Architects 11. They have got 12 of this over with a ball to go. Ravindra has gone for 28 runs of his 2.5 overs. He is proving to be very expensive today. Usually he is very safe, balls very economically, but today he is going for some runs. Dot ball to end the over. After 14 overs, the score is 105 for 3. Change in bowling, and we have a new bowler into the attack. Srikanth Panigrahi is the new bowler. 25 matches, 11 wickets for Srikanth. He will be bowling to the well set Ashwak. Three fielders out on the boundary on the leg side. Short covers and long off are on the boundary on the offside. Medium pacer. First ball and it's in the air. Vikram Borak settling underneath, but it has been fall short, just short of the man at mid wicket. Two runs for Ashfaq on the first ball. He moves to 30 of 26 balls. That was short. It didn't bounce much. The batsman got a leading edge and it has just dropped short of the mid wicket fielder. Lucky for the batsman that it has not gone in the hands of the fielder at mid wicket. 2 runs for Ashfaq. Full toss this time and played it to the fielder at long on. Oh, another fumble and the batsman has gone for 2 runs. Just a fumble, but the batsman was very active. They have ran the first run very hard and got 2 runs very easily there. Both the batsmen are very fast between the wickets. They are converting ones into twos. They know this is the time that they need to run hard. Good ball, Yorker, digged out and single to short cover. The fielder had a shy at the stumps, but the batsman made their ground easily. 5 runs of the first 3 balls. That was a good ball from Srikanth. It was in the block hole. Ashwaf played it straight to the short covers fielder for a single. In the slot and smashed it, but it went straight to the man at long off. Will only be a single. That was timed nicely, only for a single. Shravan Kumar is timing the ball very nicely. He's looking good. He has just scored 14 runs off 8 balls, but is looking very good on the wicket. Another good ball in the block hole, and this time there is a chance of a run out, and the fielder at short covers has hit the stumps at the non-striker's end. Ashfaq has to walk back to the pavilion. He was short of his crease. This is good fielding from the man at short covers. Partho, the man fielding at short covers, he attacked the ball and threw it to the non-striking end where Ashfaq was running. He fell short of his ground and he has to walk back after making 33 of 29 balls. Fourth wicket has gone down for the Architects cricket team on the score of 1-1-1. The new man who has walked into the middle is Sanket. 18 matches, 606 runs with an amazing average of 46.62 with a healthy strike rate, highest score of 100 for Sankit. He will be on the non-strike again. Savan Kumar will be on strike. It's in the air and over the fielder's head, standing at short third and boundary to finish the over. 10 runs of the over and a wicket. Outside edge, and that ball sailed over the head of the fielder standing at short third. Boundary to end the over. After 15 overs, the score is 115 for 4. Change in bowling. We have another new bowler coming in to ball. Kapil Kulkarni, 36 matches, 16 wickets, with an economy of 7.04. Not a bad economy for a bowler. 7 runs in an over is a very good economy in this format of the game. He's an off spinner. Starts with a wide one. There is a chance. Oh, the keeper has missed it. Should have been an easy run out. That was a suicidal run from the batters. The keeper has missed it. The batsman has got. It was a wide ball. 2 wides. Sankit will be on strike now. He is not yet off the mark. He has not faced the ball. Should have got out without facing a ball. Short ball, and he has played it between the fielder at square leg and short fine. The ball has just stopped before the boundary. Easy 2 for Sankit. Nice way to get off the mark. He has spread the gap and played it between those fielders for 2 runs. The ball has not had enough legs to go to the boundary. Not good start from the bowler Kapil. In the arc and played it between the fielder at mid wicket and cow corner, and the ball has gone for the boundary. This is proving to be a very expensive over. Slog sweep in the gap. 9 runs of the first 2 balls of this over. The batsman has recognized an opportunity that they have just see that the new bowler has come into the attack in the 16th over of the innings. Now they are tracking him. They are not getting him settled. In the air, and it will be a 6. That's a monstrous hit from Sankit. He is looking very dangerous, looking in fine touch. That was in his arc, and he has deposited it over the long on fielder for a big 6. Pardon, the batsman is Shravan. Shorter this time, and the batsman has not timed it well. Straight to the man at long off. Will only be a single. In the air, and there is a chance. Ajay Kumar is settling underneath, and safe catch. That is a brilliant grab. Sankit has to walk back for naught. 5th wicket has gone down for the Architects 11. into the middle. Last ball of the over. This is a very expensive over from the Architects' point of view. They have got 15 runs, though they have lost a wicket, but they'll still be happy that they have got 15 runs out of this over with a ball to spare. Krishnamurthy on strike. The intent is clear. They are looking for runs now. They want to score some quick runs to post a decent total. After 16 overs, the score is 131 for 5. Srikanth continuing, he considered 10 of his first over. Krishnamurthy on strike, on the hips of the batsman. Played it nicely with soft hands. Oh, overthrow and poor backing from the man at point. Another throw from extra covers. They got 3 here. Should have been only a single, and they have given 3 runs, 2 additional runs on that ball, 2 extras on the overthrow. Firstly, the man at short square leg has thrown the ball. The point fielder didn't back it. Then the extra covers fielder coming in from inside the boundary has thrown it to the bowler's end. The bowler had not collected it. 2 runs, additional 2 runs, 3 runs of the first ball. Now dot ball. Shravan Kumar is playing a good hand here for his team. He is 31 of 14 balls. Third ball of the over. Driven nicely, and the ball is going towards the long on boundary. Nicely stopped, but the fielder can't stop the batsman. Oh, the umpire signals 1 shot. Shravan Kumar will be on strike, but he will only get 1 here. They have run 1 shot. 4 runs of the first 3 balls. Walking across the stumps and smash it straight to the man at short covers. Good fielding from Rohit Kulkarni. He has given the ball straight to the bowler, and who has disturbed the stumps. Krishnamurthy backing up for a single has been dismissed now. Run out. 6th wicket has gone down for the Architects 11 on the score of 136. Good piece of fielding from the man at short covers. The Millennials 11 is pulling back things very nicely here. They are getting wickets in regular intervals now. Ashwin Kara, 19 matches, 256 runs, 15 average with a strike rate of 132. The ball is in the air. There was a chance, but this time the fielder at mid-wicket has dropped it. That should have been taken at this stage. That was an easy catch. It was hit firmly. Far to the man who has dropped the catch on the deep mid-wicket boundary. It was hit firmly, but should have been easily taken. He didn't have to move an inch to catch that one. It went straight to him, but he has dropped it. Sitter. That was the sitter. came right up the meat of the bat of Shravan Kumar. But Partho couldn't catch that one. Ashwin Kara is on strike for the first time in this match. Last ball of the over coming up. This has been a good over so far. Single on the last ball of the over to finish. 6 runs and a wicket in this over for Srikanth Panigari. The score is 137 for 6 after 17 overs. Change in bowling. Ajay Kumar Tiri is back into the attack. 2 overs, 6 runs, 1 wicket for Ajay Kumar. It has been got back into the attack to finish off the thing. Last 3 overs left in the innings. Dot ball to start the over for Ajay Kumar. There is a very strong wind. It is coming from the opposite end. 2 dot balls. Good start to the over from Ajay Kumar. He has been on the money. 2 dot balls in this over. Ashwin Kara is trying to hit him over long off. Third ball of the over. In the air. And the field just short of the fielder at long off. Will only be a single for Ashwin. First 3 ball has gone for only 1 run. This is very nice from the Millennials point of view. They are pulling things off nicely. They are getting back into this match. They have got wickets and they have put breaks on the scoring. It's in the air. This will go for a big 6 over mid wicket. This time Shravan Kumar has got the measure of Ajay Kumar. It's a gigantic 6. It's almost a 100-meter 6 coming off the plate of Shravan Kumar. He shuffles and the batsman has come straight on the wicket and deposited him over mid-wicket for a big 6. Last ball of the over and the same result. This time even better connection. This time the ball has gone further outside the boundary. Second 6 of the over. Both the balls were right in the arc of the batsman and he has made full use of it. Shravan Kumar moves to 45. The Architects 11 has crossed a 50-run mark. Last ball of the over coming up. This has been it was a very good over from the Millennials point of view until the third ball, but after the third ball, both the balls have gone outside the boundary for 6. Last ball of the over coming up. Can he make 3 out of 3? And it's a good shot. This will be a boundary. Just short of a boundary. 1 bounce into the rope. Shravan Kumar moves to 49 of just 20 balls. The score is 154 after 18 overs. Very expensive over. 17 runs of that over from Ajay Kumar. Srikanth continuing. Third over for Srikanth. He has given away 16 runs. Dot ball. Ashwin needs to be sensible here. He needs to just give the strike to the man strike, standing on the non-striking end. He is striking the ball very nicely. He's playing a gem of a knock for his team. 49 of just 20 balls. One shot of a 50. Ashwin needs to just get. This is sensible from Ashwin. Played it straight to the man at long off. Will only be a single. That is the desired result from the Architects' point of view. They need to get Shravan Kumar on strike as much as possible. Who is striking the ball very cleanly. He is just short one shot of his 50. 20 balls for his 49. Let's see what he does in this over. Walk across the stump, trying to hit him again over mid wicket. This time not getting any connection. Sensible from the bowler. Srikanth pulling his length back, bowling it short. Srikanth has seen the batsman charging him, wanting to hit him over mid wicket. He has altered his length, bowled it short. Good stuff from the bowler. Fourth ball of the over coming up. Shravan Kumar on strike. This time in the arc, and it has gone way back into the stands. 50 for Shravan Kumar of just 22 balls. The score moves to 161 runs. This is one of the fastest half centuries in this tournament. That was a big hit. It has gone out of the ground. It has gone into the one champion's ground. Shravan Kumar is hitting it very nicely. He's getting everything out of the middle of the bat. He is looking at fine touch. Now he's spoiling this spell. Now he's spoiling the figures of Srikanth. He was bowling very nicely until that point. Last ball of the over, full toss. Fifth ball of the over. It was a full toss, but this time Shravan Kumar didn't time it perfectly, and the ball has gone to the point fielder. The fielder has caught the ball. That was a brilliant inning which has come to an end. 55 of 23 balls. The Architects cricket team have lost their 7th wicket. That was a very entertaining inning from Shravan Kumar. He has to walk back to the pavilion on the score of 55. Very entertaining knock from the batter. Suri on the point has taken a good catch there. Nice comeback by the bowler Srikanth. The new batsman in is Suresh Rao. Only 7 balls left in the innings. Last ball of the over. Single to end. Oh, there is a misfield. They are looking for the second. There was a chance, but again the fielder has missed it. Now they will get an additional run for the overthrow. 3 runs to end the over. The score is 164 for 7 after 19 overs. Changing bowling. Vikram Bora coming in to bowl his 3rd over and the final over of the inning. Vikram Bora has conceded 17 runs of the first two overs which he has bowled. Suresh Rao on strike. The Architects 11 will look to get some runs here, and they would love to score above 175. Single on the first ball of the over. They still need 10 runs to get to 175, which is a very good total on this wicket. They've already got a par score. 165 is considered to be a very good score on this wicket, but it is looking very good. The track is very good to bat on. Very strong breeze going across the ground. Left-hander Ashwin will be on strike for the second ball of the last over. Nicely balled by Vikram Bora. Rammed the batsman. Will only be a single. Two singles of the first two balls in the final. The conditions are looking really good for batting. The Architects 11 have made full use of it. They've been asked to bat first by the Millennials captain. They have come back very strong after losing the toss. Nicely ball in the block hole and played it between the fielder at mid wicket and long on. Easy two. This has been a good over so far from Vikram Bora. He has bowled it nicely, not given the batsman with ball it in the block hole. Fourth ball of the over. Slower this time and it's in the air, but will fall short of the fielder at long on. Only a single. Good over so far. That was a nice slow one. He balled it into the wicket. Only a single. There was a chance, but ball fell short of the fielder at long on. Ajay Kumar charged the ball, but didn't quite reach the ball. Catch it. He has managed to restrict the batsman for a single. Now Ashwin Kara will be on strike. The left-hander is on strike now. Score is 169 for 7. Nicely balled, straight to the bowler, no run there. This has been a brilliant final over from Vikram Bora. Now he needs to finish things off. He has only given away 5 runs in the first 5 balls. He needs to finish this off nicely. We'll have to wait and see if he can finish this off nicely. Last ball of the over coming up. In the air, but straight to the man at long off. 2 runs of the final ball. 7 runs of the last over from Vikram Bora. The target for the Millennials will be 172 to win. We will come back after a short break with the run chase. Welcome back after the break. We are back with the run chase. Both the batsmen are out in the middle. Devesh, the man on the striking end. Basha Sheikh, the man on non-striker. Ashwin Kara is the man starting the proceeding for the Architects 11. The Architects 11 are starting with an off spinner. There is a slip in place. The outside fielders are long on and deep mid wicket. Ashwin coming right arm over to Devesh. Good ball. Dot ball to start. Right on the money, Ashwin Kara. It will be interesting to see if there is any spin for Ashwin Kara with the new ball. Nicely bowled. Tossed up. Just outside the off stump. No sign of spin for Ashwin Kara until this point. Both the balls have been nicely flighted to the batsman. Another flighted one. Played it with a soft hand. Went to the keeper. 3 dot balls for Devesh. This time shorter one and it's a wide one. Ashwin Kara has to reball that again. First run on the board for the Millennials with the help of that extra. This time flighted one and it has been driven straight to the man at long on. Will only be a single for Devesh to get off the mark. Now Basha Sheikh is on strike. 2 balls left in the over. Good start for Ashwin Kara. Inviting the batsman to go for the big one, Ashwin. Interesting to see what he does to Basha Sheikh. Drops a shot and he has placed it in the gap between the fielder at square leg and mid wicket. First boundary for the Millennials. Nice start for Basha Sheikh. Boundary of the first ball. It was short and he sweeps it nicely between the 2 fielders. He has beaten the fielder inside the circle on the square leg and the fielder at boundary on the mid wicket. That came right off the middle of Basha Sheikh's bat. Ashwin Kara was bowling well until that point. Now he has bowled a short ball and it has gone for a boundary. Another short one outside the off stump. Missed by Basha Sheikh this time. First over done and we have 6 runs on the board without loss. Suresh Rao sharing the new ball with Ashwin Kara. 22 matches for Suresh, 15 wickets. With an economy of 8.85 on the higher side. He will look to improve on that. Suresh coming right arm over to Devesh. The keeper is standing up. Suresh has started with a wide ball. The keeper didn't collect the ball cleanly. The batsman will get additional run. 2 wides on the first ball. Suresh was off target on the first ball. There is still a slip in place. Nicely ball and shout for a leg before the umpire says no. Good decision by the umpire. It was going down the leg. The 2 outside fielders are third man and fine leg for Suresh Rao. Basha Sheikh, who got a boundary on the first ball, now has played 2 dot balls. The target is 170. Short ball and played it nicely in the gap. The ball has just stopped before the boundary. That was a good cut shot, but it has not had enough legs to go all the way. 2 runs for Basha Sheikh. Short and wide, and Basha Sheikh has played it nicely between the two fielders, but didn't get the boundary. Would have loved to get a boundary there. Only managed to get 2. Now with the third ball. Edge, inside edge, and the ball has gone to the fine leg fielder. Will only be a single. That was a tough chance for the keeper. The batsman got an inside edge. Luckily for the batsman that it has gone to the fine leg, not gone on to hit the stumps. Devesh is back on strike. 4th ball of the over. Nicely ball. Played it straight to the fielder at point. Ashwin Kara, the fielder at point. Dot ball. Four runs of the first 4 balls in this over. Pardon, 5 runs. Chance of a stumping, goes down begging. Devesh was off balance. The keeper has not collected the ball. The keeper is upset with himself. There was a chance of a stumping, which is missed. Now Devesh has got a lifeline here. Can he make the most of it? Last ball of the over coming up. 11 runs without loss. The Millennials. Short ball, and Devesh has slashed hard, and the ball has gone to the third man boundary in no time. No chance for the fine leg and the third man fielder to cut it off. The third man fielder was standing way wide. He couldn't reach and stop it. Lucky runs for Devesh, but no matter how they come, the Millennials will be happy with the result. They say when you slash hard. Devesh has done the same thing. He has slashed hard at the ball, got an outside edge, and the ball has gone to the boundary. After the end of 2 overs, the score is 15 without loss. Ashwin Kara continuing. He has conceded 6 runs of his first over. Basha Sheikh on strike. Shorter one. Didn't bounce as much as Basha Sheikh would have won. Dot ball to start the over for Ashwin Kara. Second ball. That was a nice ball. Flighted up. The batsman went for the big heave over mid wicket, and he has missed it completely. Basha Sheikh is cleaned up by Ashwin Kara on the score of 7 runs. The first wicket has gone down for the Millennials 11 for the score of 15 runs. Basha Sheikh has to walk back to the pavilion after making 7 runs. This is brilliant from Ashwin. He has flighted the ball, invited the batsman to go for the big one. The batsman has missed it completely. Ashwin Kara has drawn first blood for the Architects 11. The new batsman walking into the middle is Kapil Kulkarni. 36 matches, 929 runs with a healthy average of 37.16, a strike rate is very healthy too. He's averaging close to 37 runs. This will be a very testing knock for Rohit. Kapil, sorry. Chance of a run out, and the fielder at mid wicket has missed it. Dot ball. Kapil Kulkarni has come in after the first wicket of Pasha Sheikh. He needs to build a good partnership here for his team. Ashwin Kara is into his spell. Another dot ball. Two dot balls on the trot. Kapil can't afford to play too many dot balls here. They are chasing over 170 runs. Fifth ball of the over. Bit shorter, straight to the man at short, deep square leg, short square leg. Only a single this time. Ashwin Kapil Kulkarni is off the mark with a single. Devesh is back on strike. Last ball of the over coming up. This has been a very successful over. They've got a wicket and only a single of this one. In the air, in the gap, one bounce into the boundary. Nice shot by Devesh to end the over. 5 runs and a wicket of this over. The score moves to 20 for the loss of 1 wicket after 3 overs. Change in bowling. Raj is into the attack. 46 matches for Raj. 46 wicket with an economy of 7.2 at a strike rate of 15.22. Good time to get back in to get into the attack. Nicely bowled. Single on the first ball. Bowled nicely on the good length. Driven straight to the man at mid-off. The batsman was very active and got a single. Devesh is on strike, who has hit a boundary on the last ball of the previous over. Raj to Devesh. Shorter, played to the man and played straight to the bowler. Dot ball this time. Third ball of the over. Raj is bowling right arm over on the pads and flicked it to the fielder at deep square leg. Good stop there from the fielder at the boundary. Easy two for Devesh. Devesh is looking very good here. He's timing the ball nicely. He's moved to 11 runs of the 10 balls. Again played, nicely ball, played it to the man at mid-off, but the fielder was standing right on the circle. Both the batsmen senses the opportunity and ran a quick single. This is good from the batting point of view. Both the batsmen are rotating the strike. Four runs of the first 4 balls of this over. Nicely ball. Again quick call for a single. They will easily get a single here. Both the batters are putting the pressure on the fielder at mid-off. The fielder is standing right on the circle. They are playing the ball with soft hands and running for a single. Good calling between the fielder. Now the fielder has been changed. The mid-off and mid-on fielders are switching. And the final ball of his first over, he has given away 5 runs after 5 balls. Nicely driven and good fielding. Only a single again. Good fielding by the fielder at short cover. Single 20 over. After 4 overs, the score is 26 for 1. Ashwin Kara to continue. Third over for Ashwin Kara. In the air. This was short from Ashwin. It was in the air, in the gap. Batsman Devesh there made full use of it. He will easily get through there. There is a strong wind going across the ground. Lighted one and it's in the air. The fielder in the slip has been just moved before this ball. Devesh will get 2 here. That was a leading edge. Luckily for him that there was no one standing at short third or slip to catch that one. Devesh moves to 17 of 14 balls. The score moves to 30 for 1 after 4.2 over. Ashwin Kara to Devesh. Nicely flighted. Dot ball. Ashwin is bowling really well here. 2.3 overs, 15 runs. He has got a wicket of Basha Sheikh. He has cleaned Basha Sheikh. Ashwin would love to get a wicket, one more wicket here. Top edge and it's in the air. We'll have to see if both the fielders didn't call. Easy catch has been put down. That should have been taken. Very disappointed the bowler Ashwin. Should have been an easy catch had they called for it. None of the fielder called for it. Both the fielder came close and dropped it. Devesh is still out there. Lighted again, just short of the fielder at extra cover. Chance of a run out, but the batsman has easily made it. Last ball of the over coming up. Devesh is back on strike. He's on 18 of 16 balls. Ashwin should have got a wicket in this over, but unfortunate for him that catch was dropped. Dot ball to finish the over. After 5 overs, the score is 32 for the loss of 1 wicket. Raj to continue. Raj has given away 6 runs of his first over. Now he's bowling. Right arm over. Good ball to start. Oh, there is a confusion and we'll see. Oh, it's a run out. Poor calling. That ball was played straight to the fielder at point. Both the batsmen got confused. The calling wasn't good. Kapil Kulkarni has to walk back to the pavilion for an unfortunate run out. Good fielding there from the fielder at point. lost their second wicket on the score of 32. Kapil is walking back in disappointment. The fielder at point made no mistake. Good fielding from Suresh Rao. He has charged the ball and returned it to the keeper. The keeper dislodged the bails in no time. Good piece of keeping from the keeper. The throw was a bit wide, but he has gathered it cleanly and disturbed the stumps. The new batsman who has made his way to the middle is Suri. 107 matches, over 1,879 runs with a highest score of 111 at a strike rate of 30.67. Very experienced guy, Suri. He needs to stitch a good partnership for his team and bail them out of the trouble here. They are 32 for 2. The required run rate has gone up to 9.44 for them. 140 required of 89 balls. Suri is taking his time. Raj has been very economical. Raj to Suri. Right arm over. Just short of a good length. Suri laid it with soft hands straight to the bowler. Suri got behind the ball nicely there. The current run rate is 6. They need 9.55 from here on to win this one. Nicely balled on the pads, flicked it to the man at square leg. Will only be a single. Suri is off the mark with a single. Devesh and Suri needs to play sensibly here. They need to take the calculated risk. They need to keep up with the required run rate and make sure that no further wickets are gone out. Good ball and it has been stumped. Nice piece of keeping from Sankit. Very quick. The batsman was beaten on the outside edge. The keeper was very alert and he has dislodged the bail, and third wicket has gone down for the Millennials. They will have to walk back to the pavilion on the score of 18. He has scored 18 of 18 balls. Millennials are 33 for 3 after 5.4 overs. The new batsman who has walked into the middle is the captain. 63 matches, 977 runs with an average of 19 at a strike rate of 121. That was a good shot. First ball was just short and has jumped in. He has placed it nicely, but the fielder dived from the point. Suresh Rao, the fielder at point, has stopped the ball from going to the boundary. Suryavanshi is off the mark with a single. Both the new batsmen are out in the middle. Captain and a very experienced Suri. They need to stitch a partnership here. Oh, that we'll have to wait for the umpire signal if it has clipped the batsman or it has not. Yes, umpire signals wide and a single additional run. 2 wides there. Nip is back on strike. Raj with the final ball ball of his second over. 1.5 overs, 10 runs, 1 wicket for Raj. Dot ball to finish the over. After 6 overs, the score is 36 for 3. Power play up. Change in bowling. The new bowler is Ramakant. 94 matches for Ramakant, 75 wickets. Nice economy of 7.46 with a strike rate of 17.67 and an average of 20.04 for Ramakant. He will be bowling to Suri, who will be on strike. Ramakant coming right arm over from the media center end. Wide ball and quick stumping, another quick stumping from the keeper Sankir, but this time the batsman was inside the crease. No harm done. Wide ball to start for Ramakant. Dot ball now. The millennial batsman didn't make full use of the power play. They have only got 36 runs inside in the power play and lost 3 wickets. Another wide from Ramakant. Nice work from the keeper who got a glove on it. Wide plus an additional run this time. Captain Sandeep Suryavanshi is back on strike, who has only got 1 run of 2 balls. In the air, but straight to the fielder at extra covers. Will only be a single for Sandeep. Four runs of the first 2 balls of Ramakant. Dot ball. That was a half tracker, but Suri wanted to guide it. Has missed the ball. Lucky for the bowler, it was short and wide. Didn't get the punishment. This time, short and wide, played straight to the man at short covers. Nice catch by the fielder, Srikanth at short cover. 4th wicket has gone down for the Millennials on the score of 40 runs. Suri has to walk back to the pavilion in disappointment. 5 ball, 1 run for Suri. 4th wicket has gone down. The new batsman in is Ajay Kumar Pidia. 82 matches, 74 innings, 869 runs, highest score of 41 with an average of 17.
क्या बोलूँ जिन्होंने हवा की वजह से हर रहा था तो उधर देख रहा था बोला मैं
Ajay is on strike. Dot ball here. change in bowling. Sai Vikas, the new bowler, coming in from the media center end. 13 matches, 7 wickets for Srikant. Sai Vikas is bowling to Sandeep Suryavanshi. Dot ball to start for Sai Vikas. The required run rate has gone up again. The required run rate has been moved to 10.13 for the Millennials. It's getting difficult for them. They have lost 4 wickets for the score of 42 runs. Third man fielder is moved. Short third fielder has been moved to the boundary now. Second ball of the over from Sai Vikas. Short edge and will only be a single. Sandeep is struggling for timing. That was short, but he didn't quite get it anyway close to the middle of the bat. Just got a thick edge and a single for him. Ajay Kumar on strike now. Sai Vikas to Ajay. Third ball of the over. Driven nicely to the long on region, but there is a fielder. Will only be a single this time. Nice field placing from the captain of the Architects 11. He has placed the fielder at the right places, not giving free boundaries, not giving easy singles. They have kept the things tight. They have put the pressure on the Millennials. Another full toss driven again to the fielder at long on. Will only be a single this time. The singles will not hurt the Architects team here. It's the boundaries that they are looking to stop. 3 runs of the 4 balls of this over. Good over so far from Sai Vikas. In the air, it has gone way into the just short of a boundary, and it was just short of a boundary. It's a boundary signal by the umpire. There is no one standing it long off. Calculated risk taken from Ajay. He has hit it long way up, just short of the boundary. Good batting from Ajay Kumar. 7 runs of this over already. Last ball to go. Another good shot, and in the gap the ball is racing towards the boundary. It will be a second boundary of the over. Nice way to finish the over. 11 runs of the over, and it is a good one for the Millennials. Ajay Kumar is taking the attack to the opposition. That was a fuller length delivery, and he has driven it very well in the gap for a boundary. The score moves to 53 for the loss of 4 wickets after 8 overs. Ramakant continuing. Second over for Ramakant. He got a wicket in his first over, has conceded 6 runs. This will be his second over. Sandeep on strike. Fuller and delivery. Played to the man at long on for a single. Ajay Kumar is looking in fine touch. He has scored 2 boundaries on the last 2 balls of the previous over. Shorter this time, played to the man at point, no single. Dot ball this time. Ajay Kumar likes to take on the bowling. He is an attacking batsman. Short ball again. Appeal for a caught behind, and umpire has raised his finger. That was a quick, good reflexes catch from the keeper Sankit. 5th wicket has gone down on the score of 54. Half of the side is back into the herd. Things are getting very difficult for the Millennials. They still need 118 runs. Ajay Kumar, who was looking good, has to walk back to the pavilion on the score of 11 runs of 7 balls. The new batsman in is Partho, 138 matches, 1836 runs, highest score of 80, averaging close to 17 with a strike rate of 108. White ball to start. Ramakant to Partho in the air, but it is just short of the fielder at extra covers. Partho is off the mark with a single. Captain Sandeep is still out there in the middle fighting. He needs to play a great knock here to get his team home. Dot ball again. Another successful over from Ramakant. He has got a wicket in this over of Ajay Kumar, who was looking good. 3 runs of this over so far. Last ball of the over. Played it uppishly, but well short of the fielder at long off. Single to end the over. After 9 overs, the score is 57 for 6. 57 for 5. Pardon. Suresh Rao is back into the attack. First over has gone for 9 runs for Suresh. Edge on the first ball of Suresh over, which has gone to the third man fielder for a single. Sandeep is not looking to attack. He wants to get settled and then play his shots. It's just 7 of 10 balls. Partho is on strike now. Nicely ball. Partho, they're looking for the single. Sandeep sending him back. Dot ball. Somebody here has to play a good hand here for the Millennials to get them home. Who will be that batsman? Will it be Partho? Will it be Sandeep? Only one run of the first 3 balls in this over. This is turning out to be a good one for Suresh, who went for 9 in the first over. White ball. Suresh with the fourth ball of the over. In the air, and there is a chance. The fielder is settling underneath. Karthi has taken a safe catch. Sixth wicket has gone down for the Millennials. Partho, the man, has to walk back to the pavilion. This is a fine catch from Karthi, standing it long on. It was played uppishly, straight in the hands of Karthi, who has made no mistake. 59 for 6 Millennials. The new batsman in is Ravindra. Partho was the last recognized batsman who has gone out. Now it's into the batting unit. Now it's the bowlers. Ravindra is a very experienced, but he is not known for his batting. Overthrow will allow a single. Wide +1 here. Suresh Rao has bowled second wide in this over. He bowled a wide before the wicket delivery. Can he get one more here? Can he send back Sandeep, who is still out there? Good ball. Keeping it away from Sandeep Shah, who is trying to hit him on the leg side. Very smart from the bowler to keep it away from the batsman's arc. Sandeep is not getting his timing and touch right here. 7 runs of the 11 deliveries. Last ball of the over. That's a good shot this time from Sandeep. It was on the pads. He has placed it to the man at square leg. Will only be a single to end the over. After 10 overs, the score is 62 for 6. The players will have drinks and we will come back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. The Millennials still need 110 runs of the last 10 overs. The required run rate is 11. Sai Vikas is back into the attack. 1 over for Sai Vikas for 11 runs. Sandeep Suryavanshi is on strike. There are 2 fielders stationed on the leg side boundary. One is at mid wicket and the other one is on log on. White ball to start for Sai Vikas. टारगेट काफी मुश्किल लगता हुआ यहाँ पर के लिए। उन्हें अभी 109 रन मारने हैं 60 गेंदों में। संदीप कप्तान वहां पर अभी भी विकेट पर मौजूद। उनका साथ सीनियर पार्टनर रविंद्र दे रहे हैं। वहां पर सिंगल मिलेगा संदीप को गेंद पर इस ओवर की। सीधा गेंद गई कवर्स के फील्डर स्वीपर कवर के फील्डर के हाथ में। 1 रन के लिए रविंद्र अब आए हैं स्ट्राइक पर। साई विकास काफ़ी महंगे साबित हुए अपने पहले ओवर में। कप्तान ने उन्हें इस चोट से लाया है दूसरे ओवर के लिए। शॉर्ट बॉल रविंद्र ने जाने दिया इस गेंद को। वाइड की ये गेंद थोड़ी सी शॉट खेल सकते थे लेकिन उन्होंने जाने दिया। क्या रणनीति अपनाते हैं दोनों बल्लेबाज वहां पर विकेट पर देखना होगा। इस बार शॉट और सीधा खेला वहां पर लॉन्ग ऑफ के फील्डर के हाथ में। अच्छी फील्डिंग लॉन्ग ऑफ के फील्डर के द्वारा। 1 रन से संतुष्ट करना होगा बैट्समैन को। यहाँ पर दोनों बल्लेबाजों को बड़े शॉट लगाने होंगे टारगेट के करीब पहुंचना या जीतना हो तो। साई विकास चौथी गेंद लेकर कट किया और सीधे गेंद स्वीपर कवर के हाथ में गई। 1 रन मिलेगा। 1 रन को माइंड नहीं करेगी यहाँ पर आर्किटेक्ट। वो खुश होगी 1 रन अगर मिलेगा तो। उन्हें पता है 1 रन से वो मैच हारेंगे नहीं। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 11 से अधिक। 5वीं गेंद इस ओवर की और एक वाइड गेंद, दूसरी वाइड इस ओवर की। दोनों टीम के बॉलर्स लाइन अपनी लाइन को लेकर स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे। हमने देखा पहली इनिंग में भी काफ़ी वाइड्स गिरी और इस इनिंग में भी काफ़ी वाइड्स गिर रही है। साई विकास इस ओवर में 2 वाइड गेंदें डाल चुके हैं। 5वीं गेंद लेकर अपनी शॉट और पैच पर गैप में खेला। बॉल जा रही है सीमा रेखा की तरफ लेकिन इतनी अच्छी तरीके से टाइम किया नहीं वहां पर रविंद्र ने कि वो गेंद बाउंड्री तक जाती। 2 रन से संतुष्ट करना पड़ेगा। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की आते हुए 7 रन इस ओवर से। आखिरी गेंद, अच्छी गेंद आखिरी ब्लॉक होल में डाली थी ये गेंद। उसे खेला लॉन्ग ऑफ की तरफ रविंद्र ने। 1 रन मिलेगा रविंद्र को। ओवर की समाप्ति 70 पे 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर मिलेनियल्स। 102 रन मारने हैं उन्हें। अभी 102 रन रिक्वायर्ड ऑफ 54 बॉल्स। गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन। श्रीकांत आए हैं 70 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर। 11 ओवर के बाद नए गेंदबाज आए हैं श्रीकांत। एक 139 मैचेस 48 विकेट्स लिए श्रीकांत ने। और यहां पर उन्होंने नो बॉल के साथ शुरुआत की। फायर इमीडिएटली अपने हाथ खोले और ने नो बॉल का सिग्नल किया। वहां पर गेंद विकेट के बाहर गिरी और वहां पर नो बॉल के साथ एक अतिरिक्त रन भी मिला बैट्समैन को बाई के रूप में। ये फ्री हिट होगी। कप्तान संदीप क्या कर पाएंगे इस फ्री हिट को? क्या एक बड़ा शॉट खेलेंगे संदीप? देखना होगा। और ये वाइड गेंद फ्री हिट कंटिन्यू होगी, अंपायर का इशारा फ्री हिट बिना गेंद डाले। और यहाँ पर बड़ी शॉट खेलने में चूक की संदीप ने, मिस हुए, डॉट बॉल हुई वहां पर। फ्री हिट का कोई लाभ नहीं उठा पाए कप्तान। दूसरी गेंद लेकर इस ओवर की अच्छी गेंद खेला सीधा पॉइंट फील्डर के लेफ्ट साइड में और सिंगल के लिए दौड़ पड़े संदीप। यहाँ पर दोनों बल्लेबाजों को बाउंड्री की तलाश करनी होगी, बाउंड्री बहुत जरूरी। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 11.5 के बाहर। और इस ओवर की दूसरी नो बॉल, दूसरी वक्त गेंद विकेट के बाहर गिरी और एम्पायर ने उस वाइड बॉल का इशारा किया। फिर से फ्री हिट होगी, एम्पायर का इशारा फ्री हिट। इस बार फ्री हिट का सामना करेंगे रविंद्रा। देखना होगा क्या रविंद्रा इस फ्री हिट का लाभ उठा पाते हैं। और वाइड गेंद, दूसरी वाइड गेंद, 2 नो और 2 वाइड इस ओवर से। एक्स्ट्राज में काफी रन्स खर्चते हुए श्रीकांत, अपनी लाइन नहीं ठीक से मिल रही है उन्हें। वाइड गेंदें, नो गेंदें कर रहे हैं। क्या रविंद्रा फ्री हिट का फायदा उठा सकते हैं? देखना होगा। वापस ओवर द विकेट, हवा में गेंद, फील्डर उसके नीचे, कैच किया लेकिन आउट नहीं होगा क्योंकि फ्री हिट थी। 1 रन मिला वहां पर रविंद्रा को। अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर लॉन्ग ऑफ के फील्डर की। 1 रन से संतुष्ट बैट्समैन। 6 रन इस ओवर से ऑलरेडी 3 गेंदों में। फिर से राउंड द विकेट गए हैं श्रीकांत। देखना होगा राउंड द विकेट से किस तरह की गेंदबाजी करते हैं। अच्छी गेंद यहाँ पर, डॉट बॉल। गेंद अभी भी लहरा रही है, काफी हवा चल रही है ग्राउंड पर। हवा का रुख ऑफसाइड की तरफ है। और एक दूसरी डॉट बॉल। अच्छा कमबैक करते हुए श्रीकांत 2 डॉट बॉल के साथ 6 रन इस ओवर से ऑलरेडी। हवा में गेंद लेकिन सेफ, वहां पर कोई फील्डर तैनात नहीं। स्वीपर कवर के फील्डर के हाथ में गेंद गई और ओवर की समाप्ति के साथ स्कोर जा पहुंचा है 78। 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर 12 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद। गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन, अशफाक आए हैं गेंदबाजी के लिए। अब 72 मैचेस, 71 मैचेस अशफाक के, 9 विकेटें उन्होंने ली। पार्ट टाइम बॉलर हैं, उनको बुलाया है कप्तान ने। थोड़ा सा स्ट्रैटेजी में चेंज किया और पार्ट टाइमर को लाया है वहां पर कप्तान ने। डॉट बॉल के साथ शुरुआत इस ओवर की। वाइड गेंद थी, ऑलमोस्ट शॉर्ट थी, कहीं भी मार सकते थे। सीधा शॉट बल्ले गेंदबाज के हाथ में मारा और डॉट हुआ वहां पर। शॉर्ट गेंद, सही नसीहत नहीं दे पाए कप्तान सैंडी। 1 रन के साथ संतुष्ट करना पड़ेगा। सीधा गेंद गई मिड विकेट के फील्डर के हाथ में। मिड विकेट, काउ कॉर्नर और लॉन्ग ऑन पर फील्डर डीप ठहराए हुए। अच्छी फ्लाइटेड गेंद, ड्राइव किया और 1 रन से संतुष्ट वहां पर बल्लेबाज। लगता है यहां पर दोनों बल्लेबाजों ने उम्मीद छोड़ दी। ये गेंद थोड़ी सी गैप में थी, चाहते तो 2 ले सकते, लेकिन दोनों बल्लेबाज 1 रन से संतुष्ट। कोई इंटेंट नजर नहीं आ रहा है दोनों बल्लेबाज। और ये फ्लाइटेड गेंद, इस बार बेहतरीन स्टेप आउट करके शॉट खेला कप्तान सैंडी ने और बाउंड्री हासिल की। ये बेहतरीन इनसाइड आउट शॉट मिडिल ऑफ द बैट आई सैंडी के बल्ले से ये गेंद और 4 रन मिले उन्हें। अच्छी बल्लेबाजी सैंडी की। इस ओवर में 6 रन ऑलरेडी 4 गेंदों में, दो गेंदें बाकी। देखना होगा क्या कर पाते हैं 2 गेंदों का सैंडी, कितने और रन इस ओवर से जोड़ पाते हैं। एज वहां पर फ्लाइटेड गेंद, स्लिप नहीं है, शॉर्ट थर्ड के फील्डर के हाथ में, 1 रन। अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हुए अशफाक, बाउंड्री खाने के बाद भी फ्लाइट कर रहे हैं गेंद को। कह रहे हैं बल्लेबाज को आपको बहुत मारना है, मारिए मुझे। और यहां पर हवा में गेंद, लेकिन लेफ्ट साइड पे गई फील्डर के, कोई मौका नहीं कैच करने का। 1 रन मिलेगा। 8 रन इस ओवर से। 13 ओवर की समाप्ति, 86 फॉर 6। के बाद स्कोर पहुंचा है 93 फॉर 6। गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन, सुरेश राव वापस आए गेंदबाजी के लिए। 2 ओवर में 14 रन खर्च किए सुरेश ने और एक बेहतरीन विकेट हासिल की। रविंद्र और संदीप सूर्यवंशी वहां पर विकेट पे मौजूद। पार्टनरशिप 34 रन की हो चुकी है। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 13.17 का हो चुका है। हवा में गेंद लेकिन कोई फील्डर उसके नीचे नहीं। सेफ शॉट, फील्डर के सर के ऊपर, बॉलर के सर के ऊपर से खेला था ये शॉट संदीप ने, रविंद्रा ने। सिर्फ 1 रन मिलेगा। सही से टाइम नहीं कर पाए, गेंद बल्ले के बीचों बीच नहीं आई, बॉटम से लग कर गई थी। 1 रन ही मिलेगा वहां पर रविंद्र को। संदीप वापस स्ट्राइक पर आ चुके हैं। सुरेश राव एक अच्छा स्पेल डालते हुए यहाँ पर 2 ओवर 1 गेंद 15 रन 1 विकेट उन्हें मिली है। और ये वाइड गेंद कीपर भी कलेक्ट नहीं कर पाए, काफी वाइड थी गेंद। एक अतिरिक्त और रन मिलेगा, वाइड +1। स्कोर पहुंचाए 96 पर। रिक्वायर्ड है 76 रन 35 बॉल्स में, जो कि काफ़ी मुश्किल लग रहा है। 6 विकेटें खो चुकी है मिलेनियल्स 11। और ये अच्छी गेंद पैड्स पर थी, इस बार स्विंग होते हुए पैड्स पर आई। बेहतरीन तरीके से फ्लिक किया उसे रविंद्रा ने 1 रन के लिए स्क्वायर लेग की तरफ। इस ओवर से 4 रन 2 गेंदों में। संदीप स्ट्राइक पर, शॉर्ट गेंद हवा में खेली, लेकिन सीधा एक्स्ट्रा कवर्स के फील्डर के हाथ में गई गेंद। 1 रन से संतुष्ट बैट्समैन। बड़े शॉट लगाने होंगे अगर इस मैच को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाना होगा, जीतना होगा तो मिलेनियल्स को। 1 रन से ये टारगेट अचीव नहीं किया। और यहाँ पर अपील, स्ट्रॉन्ग अपील थी कीपर की, लेकिन अंपायर ने कहा नहीं। बल्लेबाज लाइन के अंदर, वहां पर काफी चौकन्ने हैं कीपर। हमने देखा है ऑलरेडी उन्होंने एक स्टंपिंग किया हुआ है, काफी एक्टिव है। थोड़ा सा मौका मिलता है तो बैट्समैन को आउट करते हैं। अच्छा, बेहतरीन शार्प कैच भी पकड़ा उन्होंने। हाफ चांसेस को विकेट्स में कन्वर्ट करें। और गेंद वाइड गेंद, यहाँ पर सही इशारा एम्पायर का। गेंद थोड़ा सा बाहर थी वाइड लाइन के, और एम्पायर ने कहा आपको ये गेंद फिर से करनी होगी। सही निर्णय एम्पायर का। इस ओवर की दूसरी वाइड, लंबा ओवर घटता हुआ यहाँ। 6 रन इस ओवर से ऑलरेडी। और यहाँ पर अच्छा शॉट मिड विकेट की तरफ, 1 रन मिलेगा। आखिरी मिलेनियल्स के 100 रन पूरे होते हुए 15वें ओवर में 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर उन्होंने बनाए। अभी 72 रन उन्हें बनाने हैं इस मुकाबले को जीतने के लिए 31 गेंद में। बड़ा शॉट की तलाश और बीट हुए। गेंद लहरा रही है। 15वें ओवर में आप देख रहे हैं कि गेंद लहरा रही है। काफ़ी हवा चल रही है मैदान पर, जिसकी वजह से गेंद बॉलर्स को भी थोड़ी हेल्प मिल रही है। गेंद लहरा रही है। 15 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद स्कोर जा पहुंचा है 100 रन 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर। गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन, सबसे सक्सेसफुल बॉलर को बुलाया है कप्तान ने। रमाकांत आए हैं अब गेंदबाजी के लिए। 2 ओवर में 10 रन देकर 2 विकेट हासिल की, और उन्होंने भी वाइड के साथ शुरुआत की। सारे बॉलर्स ने आज वाइड गेंद दे डाली है। पता नहीं, ये एक वजह हो सकती है कि काफ़ी हवा चल रही है ग्राउंड पर, जिसकी वजह से बॉलर्स को उतना कंट्रोल नहीं मिल रहा है गेंद पर। दूसरी वाइड, लगातार 2 वाइड है यहाँ पर रमाकांत की। काफी इकोनॉमिकल डाला था उन्होंने अपने फर्स्ट 2 ओवर्स। इस स्पेल में देखना होगा क्या कर पाते। पहली 2 गेंदें वाइड की उन्होंने। एज वहां पर एक मौका, अश्विन से दूर गई गेंद। थोड़ा सा अगर गेंद पास होती तो कैच हो जाती, लेकिन यहाँ पर इस बार गेंद अश्विन के लेफ्ट साइड में थोड़ा सा दूर रही, जिसकी वजह से वो कैच नहीं कर पाए। एज लगी, लेकिन संदीप तेजी से वहां पर 2 रन पूरे किए। रमाकांत अपनी दूसरी गेंद लेकर, अच्छी गेंद, इस बार डॉट। संदीप मिड विकेट की तरफ इस गेंद को खेलना चाहते थे, कंप्लीटली बीट हुए। रमाकांत काफी अच्छी गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं, आज अच्छे रिदम में नजर आए। 1 रन मिलेगा वहां पर, कट किया, पॉइंट के फील्डर के लेफ्ट साइड में गई गेंद और 1 रन। रविंद्र आप स्ट्राइक पर आए हैं। अच्छी गेंद वहां पर, गुड लेंथ पर थी, बल्लेबाज रविंद्र पीछे गए, कट करना चाहते थे, बीट हुए। काफी फुल थी गेंद। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट बढ़ता हुआ 15.23 का हो चुका है। संदीप अपने शफल किया और स्टंप्स के सामने आए, बड़ा शॉट खेलने की कोशिश की उन्होंने, रविंद्र ने, लेकिन सही कनेक्शन नहीं मिला। 1 रन से संतुष्ट करना पड़ेगा। कोशिश कर रहे हैं रविंद्र, लेकिन उनको गेंदें नहीं मिल रही है बाउंड्री लगाने की। अच्छी गेंद, धीरे से मिड विकेट की तरफ खेला और यहाँ पर 2 रन लेना चाहते थे रविंद्र। कप्तान वहां पर इंटरेस्टेड नहीं थे। 1 रन के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 16 ओवर के बाद 108 पे 6 विकेट के नुकसान पर मिलेनियल्स। छोटा सा ब्रेक लिया वहां पर, बल्लेबाज ने पारी पिया और किसी चीज से नाखुश थे और वहां पर अपनी टीम के प्लेयर को बुलाया और उसे फिक्स किया। वापस संदीप गेंदबाजी में परिवर्तन, आज आए हैं 2 ओवर 10 रन 1 विकेट हासिल की उन्होंने। एज और सीधा पॉइंट के फील्डर के हाथ में, बेहतरीन फील्डिंग अश्विन की, 1 रन लेने से रुकाया वहां पर। मुश्किलें बढ़ती हुई मिलेनियल्स के लिए। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 16.7 का। चार विकेटें हाथ में है अभी। लगता है कप्तान ने यहाँ पर डिसाइड कर लिया है कि ये काफी मुश्किल है, काफी डिफेंसिव अप्रोच है रहा वहां पर संदीप का इस इनिंग में। 31 गेंदें खेले उन्होंने, सिर्फ 24 रन बनाए। इस ओवर की दूसरी गेंद थोड़ी नीची रही, बीट हुए संदीप, कट करना चाहते थे। गेंद उतनी शॉर्ट थी नहीं जितना संदीप ने सोचा, उनके बल्ले के नीचे से निकल गई। तीसरी गेंद इस ओवर की। राज काफी इकोनॉमिकल बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पर राज को मिली सफलता। ऊपर वाली गेंद थी, संदीप पीछे गए और मिस कर गए। गेंद सीधे जाकर विकेटों से टकराई। 7वीं विकेट का नुकसान मिलेनियल्स के लिए 108 पर। और कप्तान संदीप वापस जा रहे हैं 24 रन बनाकर 33 गेंदों में। और यहां पर आर्किटेक्ट 11 एक बेहतरीन जीत की तरफ गामजन। नए बल्लेबाज आए हैं आनंद देशपांडे। 44 मैचेस खेले उन्होंने, 409 रन बनाए। स्ट्राइक रेट उनका 94.9, एवरेज 18.59, 150 रन उन्होंने बनाए। हाईएस्ट स्कोर उनका 75 है। एक मिराकल वाली नॉक खेलनी होगी उन्हें अपनी टीम को, इस मैच को जितवाना होगा। तो 63 गेंदें बाकी, 64 रन अभी मारने बाकी है। आज उनके लिए अपनी दूसरी सफलता पिछली गेंद पर सैंडी को उन्होंने चलता किया, गोल्ड किया। सिंगल के साथ आनंद ने अपना खाता खोला। पैच पर ये गेंद उसे मिड विकेट की तरफ खेला रविंद्र ने 1 रन के लिए। काफी सवाल खड़े होंगे इस बार मिलेनियल्स के कप्तान के लिए अपनी उनके बैटिंग इंटेंट को लेकर। सारे बल्लेबाज टच में नजर नहीं आए आज, ऑफ डे था। ये हो सकता है कभी कभार एक यहाँ पर इसी बीच डाउन द लेग गेंद और बाउंड्री लाइन से जरा पहले गेंद रुकी। वाइट के साथ 2 रन मिलेंगे यहाँ पर, अंपायर का इशारा वाइट। आज बल्लेबाज रंग में नजर नहीं आए, उनके आउट ऑफ फॉर्म थे। हो सकता है ऑफ डे, हो सकता है कभी उन्हें ये भूलना होगा और अगले मैच में बेहतरीन वापसी करनी होगी। 113 रन पर 7 बल्लेबाज उनके वापस चल गए इसमें अब तक। और एक डॉट बॉल के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 17 ओवर के बाद 113, 7 विकेट के नुकसान पर मिलेनियल्स। एक और परिवर्तन गेंदबाजी में, अश्विन कर्रा को अपने आखिरी ओवर के लिए बुलाया। बेहतरीन शुरुआत की थी अश्विन ने बॉलिंग की। 3 ओवर 17 रन, 1 विकेट लिया उन्होंने हासिल किया। कप्तान ने उन्हें वापस बुलाया, चाहते हैं अपने ऑफ स्पिनर से एक और विकेट। ये एक गैम्बल है। ऑफ स्पिनर को 18वें ओवर में बॉलिंग के लिए बुलाया और अच्छी गेंद के साथ अश्विन की शुरुआत। रविंद्र बड़े शॉट की तलाश में मिड विकेट की तरफ खेलना चाहते थे, गेंद में अतिरिक्त उछाल लिया और बीट हुए वहां पर रविंद्र। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 20.882 और ये कुछ डिफरेंट बॉल ट्राई कर रहे थे अश्विन कर्रा वहां पर। शायद लेग स्पिन ट्राई कर रहे थे इस गेंद पर, जो कि कुछ ज़्यादा सही हाथ से निकली नहीं गेंद। इस ओवर की तीसरी गेंद थोड़ी छोटी रही और उसे बैकफुट पर जाकर खेला आनंद ने, सीधा लॉन्ग ऑन के फील्डर के हाथ में। टाइप की बैटिंग की नहीं जिसकी दरकार थी। उन्हें चाहिए थे 23 रन इस मैच को जीतने के लिए। वो 172 रन का लक्ष्य पीछा कर रहे थे, लेकिन आज उनके बैट्समैन ऑफ टारगेट रहे। आज उनके बैट्समैन का ऑफ डे रहा, किसी को अपनी टच टाइमिंग नहीं मिली, जिसके नतीजे उन्होंने 7 विकेट खो दिए हैं 18 ओवर में 117 रन बनाकर। उन्हें भूलना होगा इस मैच को और अगले मैच में बेहतरीन वापसी करनी होगी। फिलहाल यहाँ पर रविंद्रा 20 रन बनाकर खेल रहे हैं 24 रन पर। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, हवा में गेंद, और यहाँ पर फील्डर उसके नीचे आते हुए बेहतरीन कैच वहां पर फील्डर का। अश्विन को मिली अपनी दूसरी सफलता। रविंद्रा वापस जा रहे हैं 20 रन बनाकर 25 गेंदों में। मिलेनियल्स ने अपना 8वां विकेट खोया 117 रन पर। वहां पर मिड विकेट पर बेहतरीन कैच लपका फील्डर ने। अशफाक ने बेहतरीन कैच लिया मिड विकेट पर। रविंद्रा को डिसमिस करने के लिए 8 विकेट का नुकसान 117 पर मिलेनियल्स का। अब नए बल्लेबाज आए हैं विक्रम बोरा। 122 मैचेस 530 रन 10 का एवरेज उनका। अब एक फॉर्मेलिटी सी बच चुकी है इस मैच में। नए गेंदबाज आए हैं निकी। कप्तान ने उन्हें भी बुला लिया, कहा आ जाओ तुम भी गेंदबाजी कर लो। आनंद देशपांडे स्ट्राइक पर। निक्की ने बेहतरीन बैटिंग की शुरुआत की थी आर्किटेक्ट 11 के लिए। एक फाउंडेशन बेहतरीन सेट किया था उनके निचले क्रम के बल्लेबाजों के, मिडिल ऑर्डर के बैट्समैन के लिए, जिन्होंने उसका फ़ायदा उठाया। निक्की ने 50 रन बनाए। अब उन्हें बॉलिंग की जिम्मेदारी दी गई है और यहाँ पर निक्की को भी विकेट मिल गई। रिवर्स स्वीप खेलना चाहते थे, स्विच हिट खेलना चाहते थे विक्रम बोरा। हाथ बदला और तब तक गेंद जाकर लग गई ऑफ स्टंप से। 9वीं विकेट का पतन। 118 पे 9 विकेट मिलेनियल्स के। नए बल्लेबाज क्रीज पे आ रहे हैं श्रीकांत अनिग्रही। 25 मैच है, हाईएस्ट स्कोर 28 का है। एवरेज बेहतरीन है श्रीकांत का। 11वें नंबर पे बल्लेबाज बैटिंग कर रहा है और उनका एवरेज है 30 रन का। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 32 का हो चुका है। आखिरी विकेट यहाँ पर बाकी, 10 गेंदें बाकी। क्या आर्किटेक्ट 11 मिलेनियल्स को ऑल आउट कर सकती है, देखना होगा। ये जवाब हमको वक्त के साथ मिलेगा। अच्छी गेंद, डॉट बॉल सीधा गेंदबाज के हाथ में खेला श्रीकांत ने सीधे बल्ले से। अच्छी टेक्निक, फ्लाइटेड गेंद और उसे सही नसीहत दी। स्क्वायर लेग बाउंड्री की तरफ खेला और ये गेंद बेहतरीन फील्डिंग वहां पर फील्डर की। 2 रन मिलेगा। बाउंड्री से थोड़ा सा पहले पैर से रुकाया। अच्छा फुटवर्क वहां पर फील्डर का। पांचवी गेंद इस ओवर की निक्की की। स्वीप करना चाहते थे और एम्पायर का इशारा वाइड। फिर से डालना होगा इस गेंद को निक्की को। 2 गेंदें बाकी, दूसरी वाइड इस ओवर की। 2 गेंदें इस ओवर की बाकी, क्या नहीं कि एक और विकेट ले सकते हैं। वाइड गेंद और उसे खेला है पॉइंट की तरफ 1 रन के लिए। आनंद आए हैं बल्लेबाजी के लिए अब स्ट्राइक पर। 4 रन बनाए आनंद ने 5 गेंदों में। फ्लाइटेड गेंद और इसे खेला है मिड विकेट की तरफ, जहां पर कोई फील्डर नहीं मौजूद। बाउंड्री मिलेगी आखिरी गेंद पर। स्कोर पहुंचा है 127 रन 19 ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद। सुरेश वापस आए हैं अपनी आखिरी ओवर के लिए। 3 ओवर में 21 रन, 1 विकेट लिया सुरेश ने। अब आए हैं अपनी आखिरी ओवर करने के लिए। श्रीकांत स्ट्राइक पर। वाइड बॉल के साथ शुरुआत की वहां पर सुरेश ने। काफी एक्स्ट्राज में रन्स दिए हैं आर्किटेक्ट्स के गेंदबाजों ने। 31 एक्स्ट्रास अब तक इस इनिंग से आर्किटेक्ट्स की तरफ से। अच्छी गेंद वहां पर, बेहतरीन कमबैक। मिलेनियल्स ने बनाए 128 रन अब तक, जिसमें शामिल है 31 एक्स्ट्रास। थोड़ी डिसिप्लिन वाली बॉलिंग करनी होगी अगले मैचेस में आर्किटेक्ट 11 को। इतने वाइड्स नहीं दे सकती थी। ये काफ़ी क्लोज कॉल था। शायद थोड़ा सा अंदर थी गेंद, जिसके बदल अंपायर ने उसे लीगल डिलीवरी करार दिया। 4 गेंदें बाकी इस मैच की। 44 रन रिक्वायर्ड। ये काफ़ी कन्विंसिंग विन है आर्किटेक्ट 11 के लिए, जिनको कप्तान मिलेनियल्स के कप्तान संदीप ने टॉस जीतकर बल्लेबाजी के लिए इनवाइट किया। बेहतरीन बल्लेबाजी के नतीजे उन्होंने बनाए 172 रन जीत के लिए मिलेनियल्स के लिए, जिसका पीछा किया उन्होंने, और उनकी टीम उस टारगेट को अचीव नहीं कर पाई है। अब बस 2 गेंदें बाकी इस मैच के इख्तिताम के लिए। 2 गेंदों में 42 रन रिक्वायर्ड है, जो कि इम्पॉसिबल। सारे गेंदबाजों ने आर्किटेक्ट 11 के विकेटें हासिल की। उन्होंने थोड़े से ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा रन कंसीड किए, लेकिन विकेटें हासिल की, जो कि एक अच्छी साइन है आगे। और आर्किटेक्ट 11 के कप्तान ने अपने बॉलर्स को काफ़ी शफल किया। देखा कि जब मिलेनियल्स टारगेट को अचीव करने की कोशिश नहीं कर रही है, उन्होंने अपने पार्ट टाइमर्स को भी गेंदबाजी के लिए बुलाया और उन्हें आगे मैचेस के लिए मैच प्रैक्टिस दी। वाइड गेंद वहां पर सुरेश राव की। वाइड +1। बेहतरीन कप्तानी की वहां पर आर्किटेक्ट 11 के कप्तान ने। जिन भी बॉलर को उन्होंने बुलाया, सारे बॉलर्स ने अपना हाथ ऊंचा किया और अच्छी गेंदबाजी की। ज़्यादा रन्स नहीं दिए। और यहाँ पर आखिरी गेंद थी इस मैच की। ये 1 रन के साथ संतुष्ट बैट्समैन, और यहाँ पर इस मैच का हुआ खत्म। आर्किटेक्ट 11 ने इस मैच को जीता 38 रन के साथ। कन्विंसिंग विन रही। बेहतरीन गेंदबाजी की उनके बल्लेबाजों ने, और उसका बेहतरीन साथ दिया उनके गेंदबाजों ने। पी श्रवण कुमार को मैन ऑफ द मैच इस गेम से, और देवेश को मिलेनियल्स की तरफ से बेस्ट परफॉर्मर लूजिंग साइड से यहाँ पर दिया गया है। अब आते हैं हम दूसरे मैच के साथ कुछ देर बाद।